Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message. This guided reading for Peach McIntyre. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. All right. Spirit said there's nothing left. I don't know what that means, but let's find out. Okay. Spirit is acknowledging that your boat is standing still. Okay. And there's an objective here with the boat being stalled. Boats equal direction from you. I do see water, acknowledging that there could be a water sign. She could be a water sign involved, and or this is just emotional. We do have mountains in the background, just acknowledging that she's dealing with ups and downs, as do us all, right? But Spirit is saying that there is a treasured objective, and this is to see a reflection, to take accountability and responsibility for your situation, hence why your boat is stalled. Okay, so determination, smooth sailing, assistance. Spirit is acknowledging mirroring, like look at yourself in the mirror. Spirit is also acknowledging that she needs to reach out to her ancestors. It says, how's your mom and them? Connect, reconnect, reunion, and foundation, your people, your roots. Okay, and so Spirit is acknowledging that she needs to do that. Spirit is also acknowledging that she should have walked away from a passionate love a long time ago with Kiss My Grits. No thank you, no self-worth. Activate self-love, self-care, self-respect, and strength. Spirit said because this relationship, this energy is very drowning. It's very toxic. Again, we see water, and it's a lot of water, and it feels like she's drowning, like they'll pull her, lure her out into this depth where she cannot swim, she cannot stand on her own. And this is layered energy, so this is reciprocated back to her spouse. So yeah, it's hankering, it's tempting. There's intimacy at her proposal, a message of love, but it also is very drowning. Okay. And then Spirit said, lastly, there's something else going on in the midst of this relationship, and this always pops up. There is a hotter than blue blazes romance. It's filled with passion, sensuality, chemistry, longing, and an instant crush. And this could be a fire sign involved in this. Very passionate, but yet also very chaotic. Okay. All right. So what is her current energy? Thank you, Spirit. Peach McIntyre's current energy. When it all falls down. Spirit. Love and gaslight. Love and gaslight. Are you glossing over and suppressing your trauma or another's perspective? Are you steamrolling your or others' feelings? Your cult leader application has been denied. Hence why I said, when it all falls down. I don't know why it's coming through. Being denied. Uh-oh. Peach McIntyre. Thank you. Mom Kumba Bang. It says, speak up. 33 is significant. 6 is significant. Speak up, speak out, speak on it. You have a right to be heard. You are betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words have power. Own your voice. As the old saying goes, stand up for something or fall for anything. Being neutral is not an option when you stand firmly in your truth. You have thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and convictions. Hey. Thank you, Spirit. What do you stand for? Tell someone today. Declare, I reclaim my voice. I speak out and I speak up. But it has to be in truth. And there's a lot of blue on that card, just confirming that this has a lot to do with the throat chakra, communication. Peach McIntyre, current energy. Thank you. Let's make sure no other cards flipped over. Okay. All right. So Spirit is acknowledging that you've been too generous and you're receiving blockages because of this. It's like receiving something and then giving it putting it in the wrong hands. And so it's almost like Spirit saying you're not worthy of it because thank you, Spirit. I'm blessing you. I'm gifting you, and you're using it and abusing it, and you're just giving it away. Buying love and being unintuitive. And so this has to do with the marriage. So these are this is the energy that you're putting in your marriage. This is why you're dealing with blockages in your marriage. You're being too generous in your marriage. You're buying love in this marriage. You're unintuitive in this marriage, in this commitment, okay, in this promise. All right. Spirit is also acknowledging that there's a lot of comparisons that she's dealing with, being a follower, being fearful, being boring. And so she's not being an individual. She's literally mimicking and copycatting what is out there. Okay. To keep the validation, to keep the eyes on her. It's not whom she is. Hence why the card said, speak your truth. Speak your truth. Speak up and speak out. But it has to be the truth. Okay. And so Spirit said, if it hasn't happened already, she's getting ready to go through a moment of clarity. This is the hermit mode, and most people kind of want to fight this energy because it's uncomfortable. Okay, but there will be introspection, meditation, relaxation, and Spirit said isolation, because it'll put you in a timeout where you don't have anything else but to grow. Remember that card, it said that she was dealing with her boat being stalled. It's not having any movement. And so this is on purpose. There's a treasured objective, because in this moment of not being able to move, there is an energy of her having to look at herself in the mirror and determine how she got here through self-reflection and through self-acceptance and accountability, responsibility. Okay. Spirit is also acknowledging that she's accepted bad behaviors, toxicity, and insecurity. This is layered, but is, will you accept this? I know I'm not doing right in the area of love, because I see a rose there, but you're accepting the toxicity, okay? Which means you're feeding it. You're not starving it, you're feeding it, okay? And Spirit is also acknowledging that she's accepting a lot of bad behavior, toxicity, and insecurity in regards to this image of looking at a computer, being on a computer, being a student, okay, learning classes, college, being very observant, listening and studying, but you're accepting the bad behavior that goes with this course of study, or that goes with this type of action, be that business and or, okay? Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. Yeah, you're dealing with a karmic love. There's memories, past lives, karmic, soulmate. This is a star-crossed lover. It is not written in the stars. And Spirit said no matter how many children you create, sometimes people try to use those children as anchor, as weight in a marriage, but it doesn't matter. Spirit is also acknowledging, and that's not everyone, but this is the energy that's coming through. And Spirit is also acknowledging that you're running and chasing, that there's separation and obsession, okay? And Spirit said there's a dry spell, uncomfortable, bored dry spell with conflicting desires in this marriage. And then there is someone trying to get a vengeance in the area of passion, holding grudges and retaliating for something that could have happened in the past, could have happened yesterday, could have happened last year, could have happened a minute ago, 5 minutes ago. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Peach McIntyre is coming up as the Diet in reverse. 5 is significant. Greed, poor diet, a taste of your own medicine, parasitic, GMO, unhealthy lifestyle choices, beefing, something is fishy, poor diet, lack of exercise, toxicity, unwanted weight gain and loss, health concerns, loss, lack of energy, energy vampires, drained, abstinence, restlessness, low vibration. You've got to know vibration. You got to eat the sensation. You got to dun, 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 dun. Okay. How does she move in love and light? How does Peach McIntyre move in love and light, Spirit? Thank you. All right, Spirit said through awareness. Is that not the theme of this reading? Okay. When you are eating your next meal, put all distractions aside and just eat. Pay attention to the colors and shapes that dress your plate. Take time to enjoy what you are eating, noticing all the different textures and flavors as they cross your plate. So this is the second time it comes up with poor diet, low vibration, GMO. This is connected to your eating habits, okay? All right. Moving forward. Peach McIntyre. All right, Spirit is acknowledging leadership is on this card. I do see some fire sign energy as well. Could be a fire sign and or could be just passionate and also chaotic. I do feel like there's some Aries energy on this King of Wands. The energy is being in charge, decisiveness, independent, loyal, optimistic, impulsive, unexpected income, someone who inspires others to create achievement. Subconsciously, Spirit is acknowledging that this fire in her belly is around the energy of her marriage. Okay. Spirit is acknowledging that this has to do with happiness, family, happy families, reunions, homecomings, stability. Subconsciously, this is how she feels like her fire in her belly is for her family, for her children, to have a happily ever after. But in the middle of the deck, there is the Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. There's repetitive or a boring job energy, failure, Cain kind of energy, overspending, debt, laziness, and underqualified. Wow. So it's like as much as you want your family to grow and to be successful, you're doing it backwards. You're doing it backwards financially, and it's going to come down. The clock is ticking. Spirit is acknowledging. In the middle of the deck, Spirit is acknowledging that there's going to be an energy of confession, coming clean, turning over a new leaf, conscience kicking in. Okay. And this is with the Seven of Swords in reverse, but there is a lot of negative self-talk on this energy as well. Okay, something else wants to come out. Spirit said with the Hermit in reverse. Now remember the Hermit came up right already, but Spirit is acknowledging because you're paranoid. You don't want to go through this change, okay? And a lot of people don't. There's loneliness, paranoia that she's dealing with, isolation, being reclusive, withdrawn, antisocial, restrictive, and paralyzed by fear. And this again came after that card about doing bad business. All right, what's the energy around Peach and her husband Wood? All right, Spirit is acknowledging with the Ace of Swords in reverse. There's a lack of ideas here, intellectual inability, failure, hostility, exploitation, unclear thinking, haste makes waste kind of energy within the marriage. Spirit is acknowledging that you probably need to go to counseling, maybe, with the Hierophant energy here. You need to go seek some type of marriage counseling. This could be a religious practitioner, this could be just a plain old therapist, but there needs to be some energy of sharing knowledge and getting some education around it. Spirit is also acknowledging, again, the Hermit card comes out in reverse, that there's laziness in the middle of this marriage, in the midst of this marriage, in the middle of the deck, paranoia, isolation, withdrawal, feeling paralyzed. But that you need to get some counseling and, you know, see where that goes. What's Peach McIntyre's biggest obstacle? Remember, I read biggest obstacle in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. So her biggest obstacle is being arrogant, reckless, hyperactive, a daredevil, overly confident, loud, showing off, one who promises such but does not deliver. And that's with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Another energy in reverse would be the Four of Pentacles. Shedding the old is an obstacle. Letting go of people is an obstacle. Possession or issues is an obstacle. Generosity and sharing is an obstacle. Wow. Greed, unwarranted fear of poverty is an obstacle with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Moving forward is an obstacle. Moving on is an obstacle. Accepting help is an obstacle. Healing, forgiveness is an obstacle. Rejoining the world is an obstacle. Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. Another obstacle for her with the Seven of Wands in reverse is folding up her beliefs. Giving in and up. Admitting defeat is an obstacle. Feeling vulnerable or overwhelmed is an obstacle. Not taking the bull by the horns, and health problems. That keeps coming up. It's going to be related to her diet for sure. Sending her love and light. Again, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Okay. What's next for Peach McIntyre? Okay, Spirit is saying strength. She is going to continue to be strong, tapping into her inner strength, being brave, confident, overcoming self-doubt, focusing, desiring change, temperance, balance, peace, patience, moderation, inner calm, ashe, forgiveness, time heals all wounds, ashe. And making investments. So she might be speaking about making investments, things coming to fruition, hard work paying off. This is all what's coming. Manifestation of ideas and or goals, being patient and planning. And this is all in response to that hermit mode. So it does feel like energetically she's going to lose. And then she's going to try to rebirth her ideas and, you know, find some inner strength. There is going to be what feels like a loss. And then this moment of clarity, shedding skin, and then this moment of trying to bounce back. Okay? This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.